Papoose was a good man from what I seen. I wish I had a good man like Papoose. Remy Ma now want Papoose back, and he done moved in with his new girlfriend. Now she gotta play the hand that she picked. That man waited for her like she was in jail.
The bustling streets of New York City, where success stories are born and shattered every day. But beneath the city's pulsing energy, a storm was brewing, one that would shake Remy Ma's life to its very foundation. Our story begins on what seemed like any other day, but darling, let me tell you, it was anything but ordinary. Now, everyone knew Remy Ma as this powerhouse in the rap industry. Fierce, fearless, independent. The kind of woman who commanded respect just by walking into a room. But even the strongest foundations can crack, and honey, what was about to unfold would test every ounce of that legendary strength. Enter Vanessa. Oh my goodness, let me tell you about Vanessa. This woman was everything Remy had ever dreamed of. Self-assured, drop-dead gorgeous, and just radiating with this infectious energy that could light up the darkest room. When they first got together, it was like fireworks on the 4th of July. All passion, excitement, and promises of forever. But you know how these whirlwind romances go, right? That initial spark, that honeymoon phase? Well, it started fading faster than last season's designer trends. The cracks began to show, and those passionate moments, they turned into heated arguments that would shake the walls. Here's where it gets complicated, darlings. Remy, who had fought tooth and nail for respect in this harsh industry, suddenly found herself struggling to find that sweet spot between showing love and maintaining her authority. And Vanessa, baby, she wasn't the type to back down from anyone, not even the queen of rap herself. At first, this fire in Vanessa was exactly what drew Remy in, but it quickly turned into a power struggle that our girl wasn't prepared to lose. Then came that fateful day. And trust me, this is where things get intense. It started like most catastrophic moments do. Something completely trivial. Maybe someone said the wrong thing at the wrong time, or there was a miscommunication, or perhaps the wine was flowing a little too freely. But for Remy, it was like opening Pandora's box of emotions. All those feelings she'd been suppressing, the tension, the jealousy, those deep-seated wounds from her past, everything erupted like a volcano. Words turned into weapons, and before anyone could blink, the situation turned violent. Our girl Remy, who used to channel her anger into those fierce rhymes, completely lost control. The room was spinning with her rage, and those hands that once gripped microphones. They found their way to Vanessa's throat, pinning her against the wall with a force that would change both their lives forever.
The times you really not ready for this work. She said it's natural. She don't have to. You don't even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love
Vanessa's struggle.
The grip was merciless, and only when Vanessa's agonized scream pierced the air did Remy snap back to reality. When the fog of rage cleared, she stepped back, her chest heaving with a toxic mixture of anger and horror at what she'd just done. Vanessa collapsed, desperately gasping for air, her trembling hands at her throat. "You can't just do that," she managed to choke out, her voice quivering with fear and disbelief. "You can't hurt me, Remy." The walls seemed to close in on Remy as she stood there, paralyzed by the magnitude of her actions. But before the weight of what she'd done could fully sink in, Vanessa, still shaking, reached for her phone and dialed those 3 numbers that would seal Remy's fate. 911. The wail of sirens cut through the chaos that had erupted in that apartment. Can you believe it? Remy Ma, the woman who had conquered the rap game, being led away in handcuffs, her mind still reeling from the nightmare she'd created. Those flashing police lights painted surreal shadows across her face, and chilly, the cold steel of those handcuffs might as well have been a preview of the prison bars in her future. The courtroom drama? Honey, let me paint this picture for you. Vanessa sat there, still visibly shaken, watching as they led Remy away. You could see it in her eyes. She wanted to scream, to run after her, but that bridge was burned beyond repair. The trust was shattered, and the terror of that moment would echo long after Remy's departure. The media circus that followed was absolutely relentless. Every entertainment blog, every social media platform, every news outlet couldn't get enough of the story. How could the queen of rap, who'd climbed from the streets to the pinnacle of success, fall so far? Remy's lawyers tried their best to spin it as a regrettable moment of passion, a lover's quarrel that spiraled out of control. But darling, when the evidence came out, chilly. The press devoured every detail like it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. Vanessa's bruises, the witness testimonies about the screaming, and most devastating of all, Remy's own confession. The public was split faster than a designer's sale. Some stood by their queen, while others demanded justice. But when that judge delivered the verdict, baby, it was clear that Remy Ma would be paying for her actions with years behind bars. Now, this is where it gets deep. Behind those prison walls, Remy faced her greatest challenge yet. That deafening silence forced her to confront the darkest parts of herself. No more hiding behind a tough exterior. No more masking pain with anger. She had to sit with the raw truth that she'd hurt someone she loved, and no amount of fame, money, or adoration could erase that reality. But hold on to your seats, because this story takes the wildest turn. Enter PAPOOSE, the man known for his unwavering support and calm demeanor. When that $30 million spousal support award hit, baby, it shook him to his core. The couple had weathered so many storms together: industry drama, legal battles, personal struggles, and PAPOOSE had stood by Remy through it all, even during her incarceration. That $30 million wasn't just about the coins, honey. It represented a new chapter, a chance for redemption, an opportunity for Remy to rebuild her career and reclaim her independence. In the privacy of their home, PAPOOSE couldn't hold back the tears, not of sorrow or anger, but of relief and pride. He'd always believed in Remy's strength, her brilliance, her ability to overcome any obstacle.
Think about Pap and Remy. I think that is very unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but you know, we don't be knowing what folk be going through behind closed doors, so we don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What made everybody move the way they were moving. But I know about it, man. Like, shit's crazy. I know about this marriage shit's hard. But I know one thing, like that, you gotta have the right person. If you have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs. But you get with somebody that ain't right, but that shit's gonna tear your up. You know, wish you ain't never did that shit, and you probably, if you ain't strong enough, you probably ain't gonna never do it again. But I'm gonna do it again one day. I ain't doing no court.
Put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, Kirk, you deserve that shit. They would talk shit about me, and you know what? Dude, I love the fact they love you. Niggas love you, bro, because you did with a lot of with you.
But hold on to your wigs, because this tea is about to get scalding hot. Just when everything seemed to be looking up, Remy dropped a bombshell that shook the entire industry, accusing PAPOOSE of cheating with none other than boxing champion Claressa Shields. And who should jump into this messy situation? Kirk Frost came through swinging, defending PAPOOSE, and calling Remy toxic. The drama was thicker than a 5-layer cake. Let me spill all the tea about what really went down last year. When Remy and PAPOOSE split, the streets were talking. And Chile, they had a lot to say. Word got out that Remy was getting mighty cozy with underground battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. And get this, he was running in the same circles as PAPOOSE. But wait, your cup isn't full yet. A few months later, the bomb dropped. Remy was exposed for being in a polyamorous relationship with another rapper. Bad news. Meanwhile, PAPOOSE was handling everything like a true gentleman, staying quiet, taking the L, and trying to move forward with his dignity intact. But baby, when he finally started seeing someone new, Remy lost her entire mind. She went full detective mode, posting screenshots of private conversations between PAPOOSE and Claressa, claiming he'd fallen asleep on the phone with Claressa while in her house. The nerve, the audacity, the drama. Claressa wasn't about to let that slide, honey. She clapped back with the read of the century. How does a woman with 2 boyfriends get mad at a man who has a girlfriend? But she wasn't done. She took it to Twitter and let loose. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Making fake texts is crazy. I'm not to be bullied. You're bitter and mad, and you're making yourself look stupid. Just stop it. Remy tried to save face, throwing shade about Claressa's age and looks. I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and honey, you're not aging like fine wine. Then she tried to keep it cute with, tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts. He didn't even answer his phone because he was with his crazy self this week.
Women in here, and the women always talking bad about the guys. And then it's none of my business, but I get talked about all the time, and I'm just saying, if he went and visit, and his reward to me is bad, but I'm minding, this ain't my business, but I feel like, God damn, bro. I feel bad for him. Put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, Kirk, you deserve that shit. They would talk shit about me, and you know what? Dude, I love the fact they love you, nigga. Love you, bro, because you being with a lot of with new. Seriously, love you that. That's your, you got a lot of respect to the street. I'm keeping it on it. Women, y'all have showed y'all in a very bad way. Okay, well, at least the women too, that's what I'm saying, because y'all always feel
social media, the women are riding with Pat.
But even when I say shit, they say today. 12 they still be like, but you.
I think that is very unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but you know, we don't be knowing what folk be going through behind closed doors, so we don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What you know, what made everybody move the way they were moving. But I know know about it, man. Like, shit's crazy. I know about this marriage shit is hard. But I know one thing, like that, you gotta have the right person. You have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs, but you get with somebody that ain't right, but that shit's gonna tear your up. And you gonna wish you ain't never did that shit, and you probably, if you ain't strong enough, you probably ain't gonna never do it again. But I'm gonna do it again one day.
And then, after months of silence, Papoose finally broke his silence with a truth bomb that sent shockwaves through social media. Listen to this. Sad to say, Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly, and now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim. I've asked for a divorce numerous times, but she'd rather chase clout on social media than handle this like adults. But Chile, he wasn't done. To back up his words, Papoose dropped receipts that had everyone's jaws on the floor. A photo of Remy and Easy, the block captain, looking real cozy by a Christmas tree while he was at home with their daughter. He spilled more tea. Now that I've moved on, she's mad and making up lies. I told her we could divorce like adults, but she refuses because I won't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still have messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. The internet went absolutely wild. Fans were dragging Remy for being toxic, saying Papoose didn't deserve any of this drama. And just when you thought things couldn't get messier, Kirk Frost stepped in and threw the shadiest shade at Remy, accusing her of trying to play innocent when she was guilty of everything she was accusing Papoose of. The fans are having a field day with this one. Everyone's saying Remy's just bitter because she can't stand seeing Papoose happy without her. I mean, think about it. She's out here messing with battle rappers but gets mad when Papoose upgrades to a world champion boxer. Make it make sense. And let's be real about this situation. This argument makes it crystal clear that these two need to get that divorce ASAP. If we're being honest, and honey, we always are, most of the blame falls on Remy Ma. Papoose handled everything like a true gentleman, but Remy, she couldn't bear to see him with someone else, so she tried to expose his relationship with Clarissa Shields. Some fans are saying Remy's coming across as that classic bitter ex who can't stand seeing their former partner living their best life. She went and embarrassed him in public, stepped out on him, and now she's mad because he found someone new? Baby, that's not how it works. Some exes really can't handle seeing their former partners happier after the breakup. And Remy Ma is giving us a masterclass in what happens when a woman just can't let go. The truth is, marriages only work when both partners want them to. Right now, it's clear as day that Remy needs to sign those divorce papers and let that man go live his life. She's been caught publicly messing with a battle rapper and is now mad that Papoose found himself a world champion? The math ain't mathing, honey. What do y'all think? Did Remy treat Papoose fairly? Or is there more to this story than what we're seeing? Why is she calling him out for cheating when she was doing the exact same thing? Some people are saying she's being treated unfairly, but with all these receipts out in the open, it's getting harder to defend her actions. One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over, and we'll be here to spill every last drop of tea as it comes. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this story is still unfolding, and baby, we haven't seen the last of it. Remember to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned, because you know we've got more juicy stories coming your way. The drama never stops in this industry, and we're here to break it all down for you. Break it all down for you.